Okay, so just to recap here really quick, we've taken off our upper radiator hose here and on the radiator itself, which is back in this area here, and we did that by simply pulling this cover back here to access the clamp, and now all that's out of our way. We pulled the fans out, so now just once again, just be cautious. Once you have this battery cable out of the way, and once you get the 10mm nut out, you will need to pull up on this in order to get it off of these little lips here, right here. So once you do that, though, it'll give you just enough room to move this fan around and work itself out without damaging the radiator. And then you can slide the passenger side one over to the driver's side and pull it out the same way, just very gently, and step that aside. Now that we have that done, down in here, you'll notice the radiator itself, since we've loosened it already, it's kind of loose. So if I pull up on the radiator, kind of see some lines moving down in here. So as you can see, we have lots of lines connected. Some of these are for the transmission, or as Hyundai refers to it, the transaxle. So you'll want to make sure that you have something down there to catch some of that fluid. You will need to replace some of that fluid when you're done. So maybe you might want to take that to a dealer if you're not comfortable doing that, or to a service center in order to cap that off. Now, these transmissions are not really supposed to be serviced in terms of the fluid. They don't require service unless you're in a severe condition environment. However, when you're obviously taking off the radiator, you're going to lose some of that fluid, so you're going to need to get that replaced right away when you're done, or do that yourself. And we won't be addressing that in this particular video most likely, but it is something that you need to be aware of. So now that I have my upper hoses off, I'm going to go down there towards the bottom. Down in this area, you can see there is a lower hose. If I can get that light to shine down in there appropriately. Lower hose, we're going to take that clamp off as well, and then we're going to start taking off the transmission lines, which are the copper lines you see down there at the bottom, and we'll be doing that here in just a few minutes.